Welcome back, everyone. I am having a look at the mod Fleshsmith Automatron add-on. So as you can hear, this abomination, this has bits and pieces of sort of near up to all the different things you can create. I've got written down all the things you can currently create and what they do and don't have. So first up over here we had the Ghoul. So with the Ghoul, it has the head, the body, the legs, arms, and hands. Which that means pretty much all the slots it has available. It has more near all the slots has something that it can what would be the word it uses all the slots and that's Simeon. We'll get in that later, but that was a bit messy. But I think this is the first version of the mod, so that's probably why. So here is the human. So the human has the head, body, arms, legs, but no hands, oddly enough. So I put pirate hooks on there, so the mole rat. That's later. Yeah, so the human doesn't have hands, which I hope gets added later on. The trousers are like the armor sort of thing. What robots can have, as you saw with that abomination with the XO1 power armor. So this is the Mirelurk. Now they have the head, body, no arms, no legs, but they do have their claws or hands. Its claws a bit twisted there. Hopefully its arms and legs get added in later versions, but for currently I put sentry ones on it because its actual shell. So, like, these use parts already of the normal robots, and like, this is kind of built like a sentry, so I thought I'll put sentry parts on it. Next is the mole rat. There it is. So, this poor thing only has the head and body, has no arms, no legs, nor hands for it, which, come back here, you can stop. I put a thruster on it, because I thought that this works. I think that works perfectly for it. Now the Psychic Ghoul, where's he? He's back here. So the Psychic Ghoul has the head, as you can see, it has a massive brain. No body, no arms. Now the body and arms I'm using are the normal Ghoul's arms and the normal Ghoul's arms and body. That mole rat is the only thing that does not stay still. The legs, as you can see, it floats off the ground. That dude really wants to be in this video. And the hands do like Tesla coils sort of thing. And then School just keeps on washing the mole rat. But then yeah, the head does like the robo brain attacks, which I do like those still because it makes sense. A lot of radiation. So this is the wait, no, hold on, wrong one. I'm going down the list. What I've got. So this is the super mutant. Now, the head is extremely hard to find. I probably killed over 100, and I still couldn't find a single head. But you can make the heads. So it does have the body, no arms, as you can see, nor hands. But it does have its own legs. And then that, if I remember correctly, that is part of the, like the actual armor for different things. And then we got the overbuffed human. So as you can see, these two, the reason they're like cryo looking, because that's pretty much exactly what they are. You can color them all differently. I went with cryo because I thought, well, seeing being a Fleshsmith and that, as this would work for like a mad scientist sort of ex-institute playthrough, and I thought, well, since it's a human body, it kind of need cooling down to survive sort of things. So I thought I'll do it that color. Much like, well, pretty much very much like the human. No here. So this one has no head, but that's the normal human head. Has the body and arms and legs, but no hands, the way he's got the saw blades on. But now I'll use my abomination as to show pretty much what they have. So you can see that's the psychic ghoul. So we have the normal ghoul's head, the human head, the Mylurk head, the mole rat head, which still looks so funny, the psychic ghoul, the super. As you can see, like that's it's extremely hard to find. I think that was all of them in terms of their heads. So as you can see, like some of these you can change. So with this, depending on what you go with, will allow you to put certain things on them. So it's very much of a mix and max. So with this, so we got the Ghoul Tool, human, Mylurk, mole rat, and that actually would look pretty funny, not gonna lie. But I think this kind of, well, it makes sense. Plus, I think it has like the highest damage. Yeah, it has like the highest damage rating. The buffed human, which should kind of work inside the power armor. Supermutant torso, which does that doesn't actually look like Supermutant torso. And yeah, that was all of those ones. And so you can have, as it is, depending on what you pick, you can have like the overbuffed power armor, which again is for the human, or the overbuffed human. Those are pretty much all the same. With this, I thought I'll put launchers on it to make it really powerful. With the arms, so you got your ghoul arms. Those would look kind of funny in there. Your human arms and then the overbuffed ones. So same thing here. So you can have the power armor plating, and then in terms of weaponry, you've got the so the ghoul hand, which they are, but they aren't good in terms of their weapon. Like the ghouls are really slow. The psychic one. What else do we have? I think that was all. Yeah. In terms of their weapons and that, they don't actually have a lot. And then legs, same sort of thing. That actually looked a bit weird in there. So Soltron, I think the Soltron and ghoul legs are meant to be the same, but the ghoul's really slow. And that, again, it's all the same sort of things. So these is what I was talking about, like the trails. See, the legs can stuff up. So you can have like the waist armor, trousers, which they do have. And then like these, you can actually have combat armor or the raider ones or the legs sort of thing. Those are really stuffy. And then if you got this type of combination with combat armor, you can just still see that there. You can change the colors of them. And then as it is, you can change the Mylurk one around a bit. So I like the Mylurk shell as well, because it does sort of seem like a more battle ready type thing. I sort of have noticed some variants when you're using these power armor paint schemes. They'll actually change parts of the actual armor. That looks horrifying. Hopefully that does get fixed, but it in the mod description does say does clip in that. I think that pretty much goes over everything. I believe that is. So Eli said, good mod if you're trying to do like a wasteland crazed scientist sort of scenario build. The Mechanist Lair I think would work really well in general for as it is, because it is kind of the base for the Automatron DLC. I might even make a ooh, that's shiny now. Imagine being a settler and seeing this thing coming at your settlement. But yeah, I might even make a build around this, because yeah, this is a cool mod. But anyway, I hope everyone has enjoyed, and have fun with this mod, because yeah, there are a lot of ways you can go with these. So yeah, hope everyone has enjoyed, and see you all next time.